Ladies and gentlemen, we won. In less than 48 hours, we declared war on both YouTube's abusive copyright system and we declared war on some network called Create Network MGD, and we somehow did it in less than 48 hours. You guys are freaking insane. In case you guys didn't know that we were actually at war, or if you were a part of the war, here's a quick TLDR of what occurred. I released a video literally less than 2 days ago saying, I am declaring war. This war was against YouTube's abusive copyright system and specifically some shadow agency by the name of Create Network MGD that was targeting me specifically. Over the course of these past 2 days, I've been actually reached out by many people who have actually been falsely copyright striked by these guys. And it turns out this group, Create Network MGD, has been falsely copyright striking channels for over 3 years now. Unfortunately, they made the grave mistake of making me their target because, yeah, I got big baby rage mad, and yeah, also I have you guys. A few hours after we officially declared war on YouTube and this network, YouTube actually responded back to the situation and said, hey, we heard back. We found out that this claim is invalid and have already taken appropriate action on the relevant reference. The claim should be released in the next 48 hours, 1 out of 2. We'll also be reaching out to the claiming partner shortly to notify them of these invalid claims. We're here if you have any other questions, 2 out of 2. And as you guys can see, like right here, the visibility is now public and there are no restrictions. That means it is no longer falsely demonetized by YouTube and it is no longer being falsely copyright striked by Create Network MGD. Making sure this wasn't just a me thing as well, I reached out to some of the smaller channels as well that were impacted by this group, Create Network MGD, and they told me that the claims that they had on their channel also got lifted and removed as well. It means, ladies and gentlemen, we have officially won the freaking war and have destroyed the evil that is that specific network. Theoretically, Create Network MGD should not have the ability to impact anybody's channel going forward. Theoretically. Specifically, the fact that these thieves should not be able to run rampant, and I kind of just want to know that I have a confirmation that they did get the ejectocito cuzzo button. But I did see this recent tweet from Team YouTube who said, hey, we understand how important this is for you. We're terminating channels and kicking companies out of Content ID if we've confirmed that they aren't using our copyright tools appropriately. You can continue disputing the claims you're receiving if you think they're made an error. So if they did do this procedure properly, again, Create Network MGD, who has been running a rampage and amok and been thieving for the past 3 years, should no longer be able to impact anybody else going forward. Then I have 2 quick things to say about this, okay? Number one, even though we've won this like specific battle between like me and YouTube and Create MGD, that does not mean that we have won the copyright strike abusing war as a whole. We've only been able to take down one specific network who's been thieving and stealing, but there are hundreds, if not thousands of more going out there, and there are bigger corporations like ShowPro and these Japanese companies who don't even have the same copyright strike system who are still taking down channels and threatening people's livelihood. We still have people like Brent Rivera, this YouTuber who has over 20 million subscribers on YouTube, who was falsely copyright striking Dumpy, aka Dumperman, a guy who has a YouTube commentary channel, and he said, hey, F you, Brent Rivera, you never removed the copyright claims on my video, you lying snake. It doesn't take this long to remove it. I have to wait 7 more days for a response from you or else it goes away, so I guess 1 more week of no money. So if you guys didn't even know this situation, Dumpy specifically has been going through false copyright claims against Brent Rivera because Brent Rivera didn't like the videos that he made about him. So he decided to try to terminate his channel by copyright striking him, and now at this point he hasn't been able to make videos for weeks on end because of the harassment that's coming not from some random network but from a well-known YouTuber. It took Moist Critical, Charlie himself, and a few other YouTubers to make a video saying like, hey, you should not be doing this. This is absolute garbage doo-doo butter, for this man to backtrack and basically take away the copyright claims that are apparently still on his channel. Number 2, and I actually just thought of a 3rd point as well because I'm just making this up as we go, but hey, I have to give YouTube credit where credit is deserved. This is one of those situations where this is a rare YouTube W, and in fact, they've actually been pretty quick and fast when it comes to, well, taking care of the channel whenever I say something really big is happening. Fortunately, even though they're fixing things like right now, the damage is already done. That video, that Aiden Ross one that I was doing, was like 1 out of 10. It was about to be one of my best videos on my channel. Then it got suppressed because it got falsely demonetized and and falsely copyright striked. It was a nightmare. So it's like a lot of people are facing this issue where they're making videos, bangers, that might take their channel to the next level or whatever, or help them grow, and then it falls flat, and then YouTube algorithm says, dang, you made a really bad video. We're going to stop recommending your videos to other channels. It's so even though they fixed it going forward, it doesn't repair the damage that has already been done. But it's something, right? The fact that they're listening and it happened in a timely manner, I will give credit to where credit is done. YouTube, good job. And thirdly, specifically, I wish this was not how it needs to be done, okay? Because frankly, when I'm going to war with the copyright system and the abuse and everything as well, it's not just for me, it's for all other channels as well, okay? Everyone that got affected by Create Network MGD, but they're not the only ones out there. And I'm lucky that I have a channel that has viewership that is loud enough to make YouTube respond. I have you guys. I have an audience of people with pitchforks getting out there ready saying like, yo, free my man Omni or there will be repercussions. And not every single YouTube channel has it. There's a lot of small creators who are currently getting abused, getting suppressed. They can't get their channels out there. They can't get their videos out there. They can't become full-time YouTubers or make it big because they have predatory thieves in the background suppressing them and taking away their money and basically making it harder for them to grow in general. So yeah, guys, that's the situation in a nutshell. We have defeated the evil. When it comes to Go Show Pro and the guys I talked about in my last video, I don't have any updates on that. When it comes to taking out like major corporations like Niji Sanji and all of these like companies from Japan that have these different laws that are kind of similar to what happened to this guy named Totally Not Mark and Toei Animation, I don't know how to fight them yet. But I do think it's important that we do take this W and that we keep raising awareness on this because we need to create a system specifically within YouTube where people who are abusing the copyright system are the ones that should be afraid, right? Not us. The people who are doing nothing wrong should not be worried about their channels getting terminated. No. It's the thieves and those guys. They should be worried about what they're doing. Their repercussions should be first, not the creators themselves. We should be better protected. And these are one of the instances where it can happen and we need to make sure that it continues to repeat itself as well. Anyway, guys, that's the situation. I appreciate you guys. A lot of you guys were asking like, yo, how do we support you outside of just, you know, watching your videos or sharing it or whatever? Those of you kept asking, yeah, I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/InfernoOmni. It's in the link in the description below. If you guys just want to support me on a monthly basis, like a tip jar, or, you know, if you're a trust fund baby, you just have money to drop on me, then yeah, you can come here and help me financially. This goes directly to me and it's probably the best way that you can support me. Another way that you guys can support me is buying this hat. I made a beanie, an Omni beanie, not too long ago with a kitty cat mug on there as well. And I have not been marketing this bad boy. These guys at Juniper were like yelling at me like, yo, Omni, you need to market material and merch when you make it in order to sell it. And I was like, oh, okay, my bad. So yeah, if you guys do want to support me, it's a $20 hat. It's very customizable. You can add pins. It's very comfy and everything like that. If you guys do want to support me on Patreon or buying one of these hats and help me to get rid of the inventory, that would be freaking dope. And that's it, guys. That's the war. I am very grateful to have you guys and I appreciate you guys. It's very quick. I thought this was going to be like a week-long process, but it happened really fast. There's a lot. You guys are very freaking strong, very powerful, okay? Like, I just hope you guys know that I would not have been able to do this without you guys. So I appreciate you guys helping me out. If there's any other issues that happen from this situation, I'll let you guys know. But going forward, we'll, you know, just do what we do. And yeah. Thanks, guys. I feel very blessed to have y'all, and I hope that I can help other creators as well so that we can make sure that this doesn't continue running rampant. My guess is this is not the last that we'll hear of it, but we'll take the W when the W's come. All right, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Peace.